Hello, viewers. Yeah, so once again, here we are to inspire you on this very channel, Get Inspired. Yes, once again, today we've come up with a very nice topic. I'm here to introduce my guest today. Today we want to discuss something to do with value. Yeah, value. We want to know what value is. How do you know your value? How do you stick to your value? And today I'm having my guest. Esther is going to take us away, discuss value, and I'm sure you'll be blessed. Please check out this channel, subscribe, share, comment, and give us ideas. You stay blessed. Yes, Esther, you're most welcome. Thank you very much for always giving us this time to speak to our viewers. I'm sure they always get inspired. They always get the knowledge, and may God really bless you. Yeah, so today, please carry it on. Value. You realize that several people don't know their self-worth. Yeah, they don't know what their value is, and we are blessed to have you today. You're going to help us understand what value is. We need to understand that level. So please carry it on.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dennis, for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Get inspired as always.
Yeah.
Before I go on, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Give us ideas, correct us, where you feel like we need to, put right. Yeah, but regardless, we move, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So now, today, like Dennis has said, we are going to talk about value. But I don't want value to be constant. I want us to ride around it and get to know what value really is, what are the things associated with value, what do you understand by value. If someone says, Dennis, do you have value as an individual? How do you understand that? How do you carry that value with you? So that's what I want us to talk about. Me, the way I understand value is I can maybe define it as self-worth. Self-worth, like amidst all the leftovers you carry along in your life, amidst all the circumstances you go through, what is your worth as an individual? I want to give an example in a relationship. Sometimes in a relationship you tend to go with a certain man or a certain guy, but if you have gone with that man, are they really worth the time that you're going to give them? Are they really worth the sacrifice that you've given? Are they really worth the step that you've taken to look at them as your husband? So value is, in other words, looked at as self-worth. I really like this woman. She's called Sarah Jakes. She really inspires me so much. Very many times I listen to her advices, her sermons, and everything. So Sarah Jakes is a girl. I want to root her as a girl. She was 13. She's a kid to a pastor, you can imagine. So Sarah Jakes gets pregnant at an early age. She's a teen dropout, a high school dropout. She gets pregnant. She gives birth to a child at the age of 14. You can imagine a kid to a pastor getting pregnant
and being a dropout, right?
Being a dropout, you can imagine what the church is going to say, what everyone is going to say, the kind of shame that is going to be around. But one thing that really inspires me about that woman is that she started a story and she is still building on her story. She didn't allow all the surroundings, whatever things that came in, she didn't allow them to put her down. She took a step. She accepted all the pain that she went through. She accepted the stings that came around from the community and from everyone around. She accepted the critics. She accepted people looking at her as a disappointment, a PK, getting pregnant when you're still in school, dropping out of school. She accepted that, and guess what? She used all the criticism, she used all the stings, she used all the heartbreak because she knew her self-worth, and right now she's a very big woman. Right now she sits and speaks and everyone would listen. Right now, she is called to different podiums to speak to people, to inspire people, like to encourage people, to speak about value, to speak about self-worth. So she's the kind of person that I encourage people out there to go out and look at. She's really a very good inspiration, more so to us the youth, the girls. So one thing I can say about value is how you take yourself.
Okay.
For you, I can ask you, what do you understand by value?
Okay, so according to me, what I think value is the level or the quality or the self-worth you give yourself. You know, so there are several cases when you see we go through several challenges. You know, you sometimes go into a given area and you feel maybe you're not worthy or you don't fit in there. You know, so several problems, you know, from all areas. You're finding challenges from different directions. But if you know your self-worth, if you know how the quality you are, you know, so you may find, I think, even the commodities you usually buy, you know, you can find toothpaste, different brands, but there is one that is valued highly than the other. You know, so amidst the areas when maybe everyone is trying to purchase, you realize that there is that one that will always stand out. You understand? So that is what really I really understand by value. We all come to our workplaces. You find that you will all have different understandings, but you understand that if you have a certain value you give yourself, regardless of what confronts you or what comes towards you, you will never, you know, be pushed. I was watching, I think, a video when this guy was showing a dollar. The dollar note, well, you know, a dollar note, and what we are showing or describing to people is that when you break it, or when like you know squeeze it around, put it in water, you know, put it in any liquid or tear it up, it will still remain. Its value will still be what? $1. You understand? Regardless of what happens to it. You know, so that is what I really pick from what value is and how we really need to value ourselves. Maybe my question that will go to you is, you know, when we are growing up, several things are just building up. You know, we never get to know what we really are or what we want to become. So, in regards to value, how at what is there any age that I get to understand my value? Like, how do I, you know, because there are several, you know, traits or characteristics, you know, so people. So how do you really know that this is what I stand for? This is my value, this is my worth. How do you get to realize that?
Now, what I can say is you can't realize your value at a given age. No, you can't do that. One thing I know is that one thing I realized, okay, we do not allow our past to determine our future, or we do not allow who we have been to determine what we are going to be tomorrow. You get it? Okay. And trust me, the moment you stick that in your mind and then you allow your past to determine who you're going to be tomorrow, you're going to fail when having self-worth. You're going to fail on valuing yourself. Why? Because you've accepted the inferiority, the negativity, the unworthiness. You accepted the half-beat of you. You accepted the incomplete you to describe who you're going to be tomorrow. Okay? So I can't say there is a certain age where you have to understand how valuable you are. Sometimes I believe it's just a mindset.
Okay.
There needs to reach a point and accept and take in that regardless of the heartbreak I've gone through, regardless of the shame that the kind of way people take me, regardless on how disappointing I've been to people, regardless on the negative environment that has been around me, you learn to accept your self-worth. You learn to accept that to love yourself more. That is value. The moment you accept yourself, the moment you take in all the negative energy around you, that is value. Because when you start taking up the negative energy, that negative energy is going to help you take a step and build up courage to put down the negative energy so that you can ignite the positive energy out of
So
you.
it means to me there's no way you can become hard enough unless you take in the negativity.
Thank you. Because every time you try to, maybe when Dennis speaks something ill about me, every time I try so much to focus about the negativity of Dennis, it's going to give me a driving force to make my life something else. It's going to give me a driving force to disappoint Dennis. Yes, Dennis said I'm not going to excel. It's going to give me a driving force to make sure that I do the opposite that Dennis thinks about me. So every time I accept your negativity, it's going to ignite a fire in me that is going to make me want to do much more better than what you think, so that I disappoint you at the end of the day. And then the other thing I want to tell all of us is that one thing you should know is that on every meal that is too much, or maybe that is a lot on a plate, there is always a leftover for tomorrow. On every meal.
Say that again.
On every meal that you're going to have, when it's too much on a plate, there's always going to be a leftover. So, how are you going to use that leftover to make a better meal for tomorrow? Are you going to throw that leftover in the trash? Or are you going to get the leftover, put it maybe in a clean saucepan, and take it to a microwave and warm it, put it in a saucepan, put it in a gas cooker and warm it, so that you can utilize it for the next day during lunchtime? Or maybe are you going to get that leftover, put it right, and share it with the neighbor's children? You get my point. So one thing we should always know is that there's going to be a leftover for every meal in our lives, but it depends how you're going to utilize that leftover and how you're going to make it, how you're going to get potential out of it.
So now that you should be having a learning in every single.
Yeah, in other words, a lot of things are going to happen in our lives. A lot of things are going to come in our lives. A lot of heartbreaks, a lot of you can't do it, a lot of you are not worth, a lot of who the heavens are you, a lot of you're even incompetent, a lot of things that you can't even do it. You get my point? A lot of negativity. But if you decide to use that negativity to mold you into a better person, then that's what we call value. Accepting who you are, loving yourself, and thriving so that you can become a better person.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you very much, Esther. Now there's this other question I really have, maybe our final one. That there are people out here, someone feels that they have lost it all, they feel unworthy, they feel selfless, they feel they mount up to nothing, simply because of what maybe someone has spoken in their life. They earlier on maybe thought they can really do it, and now that energy is gradually reducing. I want you to speak to that person, speak to that person and speak hope in them, tell them what they can do to to sprout up back again, to stand up again, So I don't know, can you speak to that single person, speak to them, and you speak life in their life?
Okay. First of all, the Bible says that He has given us authority. We are procreators. You get? So I want to speak to someone out there. I don't want to be in a position that maybe I've been through a time of my life that has been so hard. I'm not speaking out of too much experience. I may not have been there, but I want to speak to someone that has been through a situation in your life whereby you feel you can't do it, whereby you feel you are not worthy, you feel like life has failed, you feel like every surrounding in your life tells you that you cannot go on. Everything in your life makes you be in a position that you are lame, makes you be in a position that you are unworthy. I want to give you a driving force. Right from today onwards, it depends on what you take in. It's the time that you should take in whatever negative energy they say about your life to build something better out of you. And I want to assure you, that God has perfect plans for us, plans to prosper and not to fail us. Regardless of what they told you, regardless of the kind of shame they think you brought to your family, regardless of the kind of disappointment people think you are at this moment, regardless of the tears that you've cried, regardless of the inferiority that you are going through right now, you feel you're unworthy, you feel you can't do it, you feel your heart broken. The girls, the women, the wives, you've been in a relationship, you've been married, but your man has left you in the house alone with children. You feel you don't have a tomorrow. You feel all doors in your life are closed. I want to give you an assurance. I want to let you know that it is about you. If you wake up one morning and take a step and believe that you can do it, and accept who you are and love yourself first, trust me, all the doors that you've been seeing as closed in your life are going to open wide. All the things you've been thinking that you could not do, you're going to be able to do it, to do them.
Yeah.
And I want to assure you right now that if you've been crying, it's high time you wipe those tears away. If you've been weeping, it's high time you got back. God is watching, God is saying, and there is victory ahead of you. Please don't give up. Do not lose out on your worthiness. Do not lose out on your value. Do not lose out on what you want to be. It is up to the vision that you carry along with you that is going to determine how your story is going to end. If you have a vision, there is glory and greater things ahead of you. But if you don't have a vision, that you know you're going to feel unworthy and you're going to lose value out of yourself. So don't give up. Don't lose out. Just keep moving and just keep accepting yourself every single day.
So thank you very much, Esther. I'm hoping you've been blessed. It is always good to speak hope, to speak, new life, to speak hope, to be a voice, to those that are, voiceless. So I'm hoping what we are doing here is speaking hope in you. And thank you very much, Esther, for speaking hope in us. I'm hoping this has really inspired someone. And yeah, Esther, sign out and then please subscribe, share, and then comment. We need new ideas on how to make this better. So Esther, please say bye to the people watching, to the people you've inspired, the hundreds and thousands of people.
Okay, people, I know I'm not a motivation speaker. I may not be that perfect. My words may not have been like, a line of story that maybe you expected to hear, but I pray and I hope there is one word that has changed a soul out there, because it's our purpose to inspire someone, to change someone's life. So I hope someone's life out there is changed by just one single word. Maybe not all words, but just one single word. And I just want to encourage you that God has plans for us, plans to prosper and not to fail us. Then the other thing, people, we shall always come in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and keep sharing and thumbs up,
Yeah, so
build us. When you build us, we grow.
Amen.
When you build us, we are valued.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and we speak hope in more people.
And we are worth coming here every single time to speak
definitely.
to you.
Yeah, so please, ideas, and if you want to be hosted, please link up with us in the comments. We shall find time to link up with you and you speak to the nations.
Okay.
So please like, subscribe, share, comment, and yeah, that's it. Thank you, and we sign out.
Bye.